Hi, I'm George Foreman. Do you have an idea for a new product or invention? People ask me all the time, George, how do I get my idea in front of companies? How do I get a patent? What do I do next? I'll tell you like I'll tell them all. Call my friends at InventHelp.
Call InventHelp today for free information. InventHelp can submit your invention to companies who are interested in receiving new ideas. Call InventHelp today.
To get your free inventor's information, call 1-800-352-1609. That's 1-800-352-1609.
If you want to work until you keel over, have less of everything in retirement, or give back more of your hard-earned money to the stock market again, then just ignore me. But if you'd like to protect the money you save, receive a steady, predictable retirement income, and enjoy financial security for as long as you live, then listen to this. You can download a free report that reveals the wealth-building secrets Wall Street and the banks don't want you to know. You'll learn how you can get guaranteed growth, safety, and real prosperity without risking your money in the Wall Street casino, and how to get the money you need when you need it, simply by asking for it. This is the best way to have a 100% secure retirement, and know your money will last as long as you do. To learn more about this method, and to get your free report, go to 52security.com. That's the number 52security.com. 52security.com. Go to 52security.com.
Hurt or injured in a car accident? It can be hard to take the proper legal action after a car accident, but waiting can cost you more. The law requires car accident victims to assert claims promptly. You could lose out by simply waiting. Call 800-709-4667 right now to see what your claim could be worth when handled by a skilled attorney. With a lawyer fighting and speaking up for you, you could be entitled to a big cash award. Call 800-709-4667. That's 800-709-4667. Now it's fast and easy to connect with the legal help you need after your car accident. Call 800-709-4667. The call is free, but you need to act now before time runs out on your claim. You need a lawyer to fight for you, protect you, and get you the compensation you need and deserve. Time's wasting. Call 800-709-4667. That's 800-709-4667. Call now.
I considered suicide so I wouldn't put my family through all the pain.
Many of our warriors are returning home from the battlefield, only to face a new war as they struggle with devastating injuries. At Wounded Warrior Project, we understand. We're there to help.
Even though you think you're broken, you're not. It's the physical and the emotional healing that Wounded Warrior Project provides.
With a gift of just $19 a month, you can join Wounded Warrior Project. You'll help provide critically needed programs and services that rebuild lives.
Beautiful. There you go, buddy.
The ongoing needs of our wounded and their families will continue for many years to come. Now is the time to show your support. Call now or go online with your gift of just $19 a month, and we'll send you this Wounded Warrior Project blanket.
It made me feel that there's people out there that care about us.
After this event, we can finally maybe start to heal as a family and move forward.
We need your help. The families are hurting.
For many of our wounded heroes, the greatest casualty is being forgotten. That's why your gift of just $19 a month is so important. Please call or go online right now.
You shouldn't have to pay to talk to the people closest to you, or the people who used to be. That's why Umbrella Wireless is proud to announce the new Friends, Family, and Recent Ex-Girlfriend plan. Now you'll get unlimited calls to your best buddy, your mom, or Cindy, once she realizes that you're seriously meant for each other and should stop screening your calls. Now the 30 minutes of agonizing silence where you're both afraid to hang up may drain your battery, but it won't drain your wallet. And you'll get unlimited calls just to check if she still cares enough to pick up, with no extra charges. With the Friends, Family, and Recent Ex-Girlfriend plan, your phone will automatically answer calls from your ex, because maybe she finally realizes that you're the only one for her and wants to get coffee sometime. Now, after lonely nights of looking at pictures of the road trip you took together when everything was great, your misspelled texts are absolutely free. The only thing you have to pay for is the booze. The Friends, Family, and Recent Ex-Girlfriend plan, because she wants you back. She just doesn't know it yet.
You're listening to The Rod Eccles Show.
603-835-3224 is the number to call if you wish to weigh in on anything that I have been discussing with you this evening. We are here Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. live, and you can find us all over the web, all over the internet or interwebs, on various networks throughout the day, even on the weekend. And you can find out where you can listen to the program other than here on my website, rodeccles.net, as well as read some compelling blog post articles that are also syndicated all over the place in places like Clash Daily and CNS News and many, many other places. So you want to check those out. That's rodeccles.net. Look, I don't really. I'm not one, because you got to be careful, because you don't want people saying that you are anti this or anti that when you're not anti that particular issue. And the same thing with this gay thing here. But this is a WND.com story. Father to marry son with court's blessing. Now, that title grabbed my attention big time. I'm like, what? So what I thought was it was a stepfather who decided that he was gay, and the stepson was gay, and I was thinking that the father was like 50 something, and the son was like 20 something, and they decided that they were going to get married, and the court said yay, but that's not exactly how it worked out to be, as I read the story. And it's rather ingenious. Now, as I have said before, if gays want to have the same types of legal rights that straight married people do, there are various different ways that they can go about achieving that. And this one, quote unquote, couple figured out how to do that. And rather ingenious, actually. But you have to understand that this is opening a door here. This is opening a Pandora's box that we may not be able to shut. And here's why. Now, the Pandora's box, this is from WND.com. The Pandora's box of same-sex marriage has just released a new pairing unimaginable a few short years ago. 2005, this wouldn't have been possible. Wouldn't have thought of it. Today, 10 years later, yes, possible, plausible, doable, happening. Norman MacArthur and Bill Novak, father and son, though not biologically, will soon be husband and husband. Reports Patch of Bucks County, Pennsylvania. The pair are both in their 70s. So you're probably thinking, what? How can they be father and son if they're both in their 70s? They've been together for 50 years and registered in New York City as a domestic partnership or domestic partners back in 1994. But when they moved to Pennsylvania, they discovered their domestic partnership wasn't recognized. The legal same-sex marriage was nowhere to be found on the horizon. Now, needing to take care of estate planning issues, the pair pursued a novel legal approach. Novak adopted MacArthur back in the year 2000. The fact that their parents were deceased removed any legal objection whatsoever. So both of them are in their 70s, and Mr. Bill Novak decided to adopt his partner, Norman MacArthur, therefore making Norman MacArthur Bill Novak's son. Again, you can't make this stuff up, folks. It was the only legal method we could use in Pennsylvania to give underpinning to our relationship, Mr. MacArthur said. Now, when the United States District Court declared unconstitutional Pennsylvania's marriage laws, or anti-gay marriage laws, prohibiting same-sex marriage back in 2014, Novak and MacArthur wanted to tie the knot in marriage, but their earlier legal gambit now became an obstacle. See, Pennsylvania doesn't permit marriage between parents and children. Do you see the quandary now? Do you see the Pandora's box? So a week ago, the father and son, quote unquote, petition to vacate adoption decree was approved, and the pair simply became two single men who are now allowed to marry. I kid you. WND.com, folks. It's the story's there. You can't make this stuff up. That's one of those things you just throw up your hands and look, they found legal remedies to their problems. And those legal remedies, each of them seemed to work. And for a time, and all I can say about that is good on you. Is that Aussie saying good job? Good on you. Look, they did it. They figured it's look. So I guess if you're a same-sex partnership and you want to have, take care of your legal rights in your state and that type of thing, then one of you just has to adopt the other. And hopefully, the living parents, if your parents are still living, that they won't object. But I know it has its own problems because now there's family problems and things like that. But yeah. Evidently, they didn't have to change their name when they adopt, so that's fine too, I guess. I'm just bringing this. Look, don't blame me, and I just find this stuff out there. It just comes across my news feed, and I feel like it. You need to know. You need to know this stuff. You need to know what's going, because 10 years ago this couldn't have happened. I mean, yeah, one of them adopted the other back in 2000. But the whole notion that they would do what they did to get the adoption annulled so they could get married, that never would have come across anybody's mind back in 2005. Just saying. Not all change is good, by the way. Just, things are always changing, but not all change is good. They're in their 70s. They're happy. They wanted to be able to, do whatever with their estate. And I say, leave Pennsylvania, go back to New York City. They were okay with it there. Another story on gays. This one from Politico. Study on gay marriage views retracted after allegations of fake data. Now, this happens a lot. From the left, all this fake data stuff. It's infamous with the global warming crowd, but they don't want to acknowledge it. Oh, no, yeah, the data can be fake, Rob, but it doesn't change the fact that it's real. Well, if you fake the data, that means the results of your data are fake, so therefore your conclusion cannot be real. But once it's out there, they don't care that the data is fake. They don't care that the conclusion is fake. Now they just believe what they want to believe, and even that fake data proves what they believe. So I know it's so convoluted that it's very